Dear students, now I have discussed about all these various managerial executive position exams in various banks and insurance and RBI. I have explained to you now. Now let us see what are all the exam pattern coming under all these institutions. So these are all we have just discussed about the various position under all these banks. Now let's see that how to get it into those positions. So we have to attend their exams, what they conduct each year. So let us see their exam pattern, how they are going to conduct. All these institutions follow same pattern of exam. So they have divided this in 3 phases. The first one is preliminary. The second is mains exam. And third is interview. So dear students, now we are properly focusing on the exam pattern, how to get into these positions of these institutions. So you have to clear the exams conducted by all these institutions, then you can get it into those positions and have that the professionals of either bank officers or insurance officers and other salary conditions, etc. Now let us focus on these 3 phases, how it works. So preliminary, as its name states, is just an entrance exam, like where we have few exam syllabus, and all these syllabus intend to filter the students from the various applications fallen for that year. For example, IBPS calls for around 8,000 vacancies. For example, if they call for 8,000 vacancies, around 40 to 45 lakhs of applications fall in that year. So the recruitment process becomes huge and tremendous and quite tiresome and delayed. Because of that reason, they have introduced an exam called preliminary exam. In preliminary exam, the intention of the exam is to filter the students from this 40 to 45 lakhs. So which students will be filtered? That should be the question, right? So the filtration happens according to the syllabus what they have given. For example, for prelims, these are all the syllabus: reasoning, quantitative aptitude, English. This is for 35 marks, this is for 35 marks, this is for 30 marks, totally 100 marks for 1 hour. So dear students, you can witness the real competitive exam or the real competition in preliminary exam. Why? Because out of 40 lakhs, nearly 5 to 7 lakhs people get through to write mains exams. So what does it mean by preliminary? What is the intention behind preliminary exam? All the citizens of our country who have cleared their recognized degrees from the recognized university have the right to go for bank exams and they can apply. But nowadays, because of the famous and the service conditions what I have explained to you just before, the number of applications fall for that year for that particular exam is tremendously high, as I have said, 40 to 45 lakhs. And the recruitment process becomes huge and it becomes very tough to find the right candidate to the right job. I mean, right job, what I mean is actually the officer positions. So they want to find the right man to the right job, but the time is less. At the same time, testing the candidates in a huge number becomes quite tiresome. So they have introduced preliminary exam, which has the main intention to filter the mediocre students who are non-serious and who are not practiced or who are not up to the mark as the requirement of the job. So that is the primary motive of preliminary exam. If you see the exam model, the exam pattern, reasoning 35 and quantitative aptitude 35 and English 30 might be looking a small quantity of marks per 100, but within 1 hour it becomes difficult. Why? Because if a student has properly undergone training and who knows the subject and also who knows how to handle the paper and who has strategies how to approach the questions and how to avoid the questions, both are strategies only. And if a person knows it, if a candidate knows it very well, then he will have that aspect of completing maximum number of questions with right marks within that 1 hour, and he gets through the preliminary exam and goes to mains exam. So here, two things will challenge you. In preliminary exam, two things will challenge you to find that are you a serious candidate or not. So what is that two things? One is fast and another is accuracy. These both are the primary keys which is going to play in preliminary exam. If you see that in reasoning we have around 15 topics, in quantitative aptitudes we have around 15 topics, in English we have around 7 topics, and the students who have not read or who have not practiced all those areas definitely will feel to complete all the questions with fast and accuracy. Some students will be having fast, but they will definitely miss accuracy. Some people, if they focus on accuracy more, if they force accuracy more, they will lose the fastness. For example, in preliminary, we have in reasoning section we have puzzles. Puzzles are known as bunch sums. There will be few instructions. Based on the instructions, you will be asked around 5 questions, and you have to work out those instructions in a proper coherent manner, and you have to order the informations, and you have to answer all the questions, and definitely it needs time, but you can't spend more time. Why? Because you will be losing the marks within 1 hour. You have to attend other questions, you have to attend aptitude, you have to attend English, because for IBPS we have sectional cutoffs. In each section you should get cut off. So in order to get a scores from each section, you should have practiced, and the practice is easy and worthful once if you have gone for the training. That means the coaching. If the coaching or training part is missing, then obviously your practice part will be not worth as. So dear students, from Kiran Prep app you will be getting our videos which will ensure that you are getting that quality classes and trainings where we will be training you in terms of strategies on syllabus and techniques on syllabus and the proper techniques to handle fast and accuracy on the syllabus, so that it becomes quite very easy for you guys to clear the exam. Now let us see how to improve the fast and how to improve the accuracy. For example, if I give you a sum, for example, in first year the population of a village X is 10 lakhs and second year it is 25 lakhs. Now my question is simple, that very simple, and it's very simple question also, that what is the percentage increase from the first year to second year, and you have to make it very fast as possible and also you have to make it very accurate. How to make it? So that's where we have to learn more about the basics, and if we know the proper basics we can do like this. We can cancel off all the 5-digit zeros and we can make the resultant amount. The resultant amount is 25 or divided by the initial amount, and we are asking for the percentage, so it is for 100, so which is equal to 250. So dear guys, can you tell me that how much is more than 100 in 250? Is 150. So 150 percentage, there is an increase from the first year to the second year. So this is known as the technique, how we have to do it. But if I give the same sum without letting you know the shortcuts to elicit the fast and accuracy, then the normal students will work out like this: 10 lakhs plus, I will use little quiet space for the same question, 10 lakhs plus 10 lakhs into X percentage is equal to 25 lakhs. So there will be few steps to find out X. X will be is equal to 150 will come. This is quite time taking, because the people who will look forward the accuracy will use this method. So what will happen? They will be spending more time. No doubt you will be getting the right answer, but you are spending more time. In earlier method I have just worked out 30 seconds, but now if you try to work out this, it will take 1 minute, and you have to be sure that within a minute at least you are working out 2 sums. That will be the optimum quality for the right candidate to clear this exam. So dear students, this is what I mean fast and accuracy. So as concerned with preliminary examination, you should develop more fast and accuracy so that you will get through this preliminary stage and you will go to the next stage called mains. So dear guys, when I talk about prelims, it is not counted for your final ranking. As I told you, it is just to filter you guys from the the bunch number of applications. That's it. The IBPS or SBI or other NEPAD or insurance RBI, they want to filter the right and serious candidates. That's why preliminary is conducted. Keep it in your mind. But you have to cross over that hurdle with more of competitive spirit. And once you cross over prelims, then the game of mains. Here, your marks will be counted for ranking to be selected as an officer in these institutions. So what are the syllabus of mains? Mains has again same reasoning and quantitative aptitude and English, data interpretation, and banking awareness, or we can also call as banking GK. The information is the general knowledge about all informations about banking sector in India and also all over the world. And also few institutions like IBPS and SBI, they also give paper for computer aptitude. And this chapter has been kept just to find that how good you are at with computer modern technologies in order to execute the managerial functions in your branch or in your workplace to bring efficiency. So these are all the main topics covered under mains. I have not mentioned the marks, individual marks. Why? Because the individual marks differ along with different exams. But anyway, this will be covered in forthcoming video classes with individual respective positions and with individual bank syllabus method. So dear students, this main portion is covered for your mains, which will count for your ranking and is going to play a major role for your clearing exam. Then once if you successfully clear mains, then you are going to next stage called interview. So dear students, in interview you are not tortured more as you are tortured in prelims and mains. An interview, actually you will be having a good time with the board members, but ensure that all the board members are quite matured and well mannered and quite intelligent. So you have to be in the same, even if it is not in the same level, you have to be very cooperative in terms of your personality and in terms of your intelligence and in terms of very especially presence of mind. If you have all these qualities, then you will easily get through interview. So interview is all about finding that how good candidate you are face to face. That do you have proper presence of mind? Are you intelligent enough to handle the pressurized situations? Are you good enough to take decisions? Are you good enough to handle the human resource management? And do you have the exposure to the relevant industries like banking means all the banking knowledge, insurance means all insurance knowledge, and RBI means Indian economic knowledge, and all those things will be properly found out in interview. So in case of SBI and IBPS, during interview process, before interview we have one more stage called group discussion. So there will be a group discussion on various topics with various groups will be conducted directly in the branches, the head office branches of the relevant banks, and after group discussions your score will be counted, and also you will go to the next level interview. There your personality will be found out, and totally your marks will be added from both mains plus interview. And if you have got the proper cutoff what the board has set, then it means that you have cleared the exam and you are an officer, a probationary officer. And when you complete successfully the probationary period, then you will be keep on growing in the stages what I have explained in the earlier moment of our video. So dear students, this is what all about exam conditions or exam pattern for all these institutions.